It's a really bad habit as well because so one of the I was actually late to the recording today because we were meant to meet up at like 10 a.m. and I came at like 11 p.m. So one of the reasons that happens sometimes is because of my, let's say, OCD, where I need to get rid of every notification. Sometimes I just if I get a message, sometimes I don't even read the message. Sometimes I just open it so I can get rid of
the worst.
I can get rid of the notification.
You are actually the worst.
And then I'm just like, okay, I'm going to sleep. So you sent the message at like 9 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
And I was like tired after streaming because I finished at like midnight. So I was going straight to bed. I was like, I saw online, I had notifications. I think I remember like just tapping the notification, and then I'm like, all right, time to bed. And then I woke up.
This motherfucker. This is why I have to like quadruple text
this explains so much about why you're so ass at replying to anything. Or getting a hold of you.
There's been so many moments where I've like privately messaged Garnt about something, being like, hey, I need information on this. And it says fucking red, and I'm like, so you gonna answer it or?
I think people will get the assumption that like Garnt is the most like what's the word punctual or good at replying. He's the worst out of all of us.
No, he's absolutely the worst.
Because I have all those notifications, but those are the ones that I deem as like in my head. I'm like, I don't need to answer these right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if I get a text, I'll check my watch that vibrates and like pops up, and I'm like, that's not important. I want to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But if it's important, I'm like, okay, I got to reply to this.
All right.
So then I'll reply at the end of the day or in a week.
Oh, I just reply to everything on the spot. I'm just like, I
can't do that.
No, because then like, what if it's not urgent and like, because this sounds like such an ass thing. It's like, what if sometimes like, the more you reply, the more replies you get, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, I don't want more replies because I want to do the thing that I was doing.
Yeah.
And so if I reply, they'll reply right away, and then I got to reply again. I'm stuck in this cycle of endlessly trying to like reply nonstop.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just blessed because the people who like I reply immediately back to are the people like Garnt who don't get back to me for half a day. So I'm like, all right, good. My side of the job is done.
True.
I'll just wait till he comes back to me 12 hours later, and I can just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, for me, it's like half of that. Half I check it. I'm like, okay, let me just reply after I finish typing the sentence, and then I finish typing the sentence, and then I just like, okay, I've completely forgotten what I needed to do. So I just like, and there's no notification there, so I'm just fucked. Because here's the thing: if I
don't see it, it doesn't exist.
I need to reply right away, or I'm going to forget, and I know that. So I wish there was a function to be like, okay, you've read it, but can you keep the notification there? I don't know if there is a function like that.
Do this,
emails do that.
Which I love.
That's why I can manage my emails, because emails, I'm like, okay, I open the email, but I can still have a notification that says has not read.
Some apps let you snooze, like Line lets you snooze the notification.
Oh, okay.
So you could be like, ping me again about this in 2 hours.
Yeah. Right, yeah. That's what I need in my life to
just do it. I think you just hold down the notification.
Okay.
One thing that I don't know if you guys have ever done this. You've ever mentally replied, but you didn't actually reply.
I do that all the time.
Where like in your head, you read the message and then you compose the response in your head, and then you think you've sent it, but then you just haven't.
Oh no!
Have you done this?
This is like next level intrusive thoughts. Like,
no. Done this? Like when you've thought of the response, and then you're like, but then you got distracted by something.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh fuck, I forgot to send that reply.
Never happened.
And the worst thing is sometimes, okay, I go like a step further. Sometimes I literally type the reply out, and then I forget to send it.
No, I don't do that. No, I don't do that.
I get a message. I get a message like 2 hours later. It's like, so you can reply, and I always sound like I'm lying when I say, sorry, I literally thought I replied to you, because you always sound like you're just like,
you do sound like BS.
Yeah, you always sound like BS, but it's genuinely true. I do it all the fucking time. Either like I type out the response. I'm just like, maybe I need to like edit this. I don't know if this is the exact response I want. I look away, and I just forget to press send. And then
if it was on Discord, it would just be Giga typing for like 3 hours.
Yeah. To me, it's like the mental equivalent of looking for your phone when your phone's in your hand. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing.
In your pocket or something.
Yeah, you got your phone in your hand. It's like, where the fuck? Where's my phone? I've got to leave now. I've got to leave.
I